What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is your rant and review for Big Brother Season 23, Episode 16. I think we're on Episode 16. Yes, we are on Episode 16. So, listen. Y'all know they left us with a little cliffhanger, last week. Or yesterday, Wednesday. Shoot, I can't get my days right. Wednesday night, they left us with the little cliffhanger of what was gonna happen with the whole HOH situation, because we know that Derek X wanted to backdoor Christian, but then it seemed like he might have been starting to have a little bit of cold feet about the situation, and wasn't too sure about it. So we had the power veto ceremony. Of course, Brittany used the veto on herself, and Derek followed through with his plan. He put Christian up. He backdoored Christian. And of course, Christian was frustrated. I mean, the only thing I hate is that he just didn't give me a chance to, fight for the veto. That's the whole purpose of a backdoor, Christian. That is the whole reason why you backdoor somebody, so that they do not have an opportunity to play for veto, because they are a comp beast as you are. Duh. So kudos to Derek X for following through with his plan. He came up with a plan. He executed the plan. It worked out perfectly, and it went down. Now you're gonna have to deal with the consequences of your decision, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Now, some other things went down in this episode, okay? Some things I liked, some things I didn't like. So first of all, Christian is campaigning. Now, Christian asked Derek F and Christian asked Brittany about their votes, and both of them said what he wanted to hear. Hello, they're going to tell you that you got their vote. Why would they tell you differently? Why would they be like, oh no, I'm not going to vote for you, so that the rest of their week is hell? Like, no, nobody's doing that. And to Derek F's credit, which is the last time I'm going to say that this episode, he did say, listen, I got to check with my alliance, the cookout, and I do need to check with the rest of the jokers. Now, I told you guys this whole team situation was going to continue over even after the teams were over. I said it. Y'all can go back and look at my earlier reviews, and I said I like this whole team dynamic, but it absolutely was going to extend out, right? We said that. We said it was going to extend out. So you have the kings that are still working in a king mentality. You have the jokers that are still very much working in a joker mentality. And they're voting together, and they're all on one page, one accord type situation. So Tiffany, Christian sort of backs Tiffany in a corner and says, listen, you and Claire are the swing votes, because I have enough votes, because Derek F and Brittany both said that they're going to vote for me, or vote to save me, I should say, and you're my swing vote. And Tiffany was like, okay, this man is under the mistaken belief that I have his fate in my hands, and I don't. And Tiffany's thing was, listen, if I had the deciding vote, I absolutely would vote to keep Christian, because I think Christian is better for my game. AKA, I want Christian to get away. I want Sarah Beth to get the hell away from Colin, but that's another conversation, child, for another day, okay? So she goes back to the jokers and says, listen, y'all need, she's talking to Brittany. She ain't talking to Derek F. She's talking to Brittany, talking about, you need to let him know that you're not going to vote for him, because if he, comes to me again, I'm going to let him know that I am not his deciding vote, that you're the deciding vote, and you're lying to him. Now, I had a problem with that. I absolutely had a problem with that. I was like, Tiffany, here's where you're overstepping your bounds. Because y'all know how I feel about this whole group mentality, this whole group vote mentality situation. If you want to vote for Christian, vote for Christian. But I understand where she's coming from, but I did feel like that was very bullying behavior on your part, Tiffany, to basically go to Brittany and say, either you tell him or I'm going to tell him. You didn't do it to Derek F. You did not have the conversation with the cookout. At least that we saw. I know they edit this stuff out, so let me say, based on what I saw, I know that I appreciate y'all coming in the comments telling me what goes down on the live feeds, but y'all know I only review what I see, okay? So based on what I saw, we did not see a conversation with Tiffany and the whole cookout as a collective. Well, I know it's kind of hard for them to do that, but you know what I'm saying. So Derek and them didn't appreciate that they felt like Tiffany was bullying Brittany. And again, I agree. I do feel like Tiffany was bullying Brittany, and I don't appreciate it. But here's what I didn't appreciate, Derek F. I didn't appreciate you calling Tiffany out her name. Not once, not twice, but about 3 or 4 times. CBS, I don't know if I appreciated you not bleeping it out. Because I feel like, and again, I'm not going to say it's never happened because we got 23 seasons of Big Brother. I'm not going to say that it's never happened. But I feel like they could have bleeped that out. Like, I think we got the point after the first time Derek called her a bitch. I feel like we didn't need to keep seeing Derek say it over and over and over and over again. And I didn't appreciate it, Derek. I didn't at all. You can be mad at Tiffany and you can have a problem with Tiffany. But I don't feel like I appreciated the name calling, okay? And I'm gonna say this, and y'all can get mad. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I ain't never trust Derek F from the beginning, and I never felt like Derek F was down for the cause. There, I said it. And y'all can take that however y'all want to take it. You can interpret my words however you want to interpret my words. But anyway, and so him and Ozza was, and so Derek was like, I'm out, you know, I'm not doing this anymore. And Ozza was like, don't do that, please don't do that, like, please rethink it, I really don't want, you know, like, she really is trying to get him to not quit the cookout, right? But my thing is this, Derek, if you quit the cookout, who you think gonna have your back? Who? I know you don't think the jokers are gonna save you. Who do you think is going to save you, sir? Because first of all, your ass should have been on the block. You should be Brittany. You should be the pawn that everybody puts up on the block. The only reason why you have not been put up on the block as many times as you should have been is, one, because you do have a good social game, and because you have the protection of the 2 alliances that you're in. Like, let's be clear. Anyway, so Tiffany decides, you know what? Maybe we should keep Christian, because ultimately Christian is better for my game. So she goes to Xavier and Hannah. I mean, she goes to Xavier. Her and Xavier have a powwow, and they say, listen, if we can get the votes and we can flip the house, let's do it. And they said, listen, we just need to get to Brittany. Like, and again, why didn't you go to Derek F? If he's in your alliance, why wouldn't you say, listen, the cookout, this is how the cookout's going to vote. This is what the cookout has decided. This is your alliance. You got a decision to make. But what they figured was that Brittany was the weakest link. And so they went and got Brittany. And they tried to get Brittany to come to the HOH room by herself. Ozza and Derek decided that they're going to be her bodyguards and follow her up to the HOH room. And Tiffany was like, I wanted to speak to Brittany by herself. No, whatever you say to her, you can say in front of us. Where they do that at? What you mean? Whatever you say to her, you can say to us. What? Like, huh? What do you mean whatever you say to her, you can say to us? No, I wanted to talk to her myself. And so then she was like, you know what, don't worry about it. That's cool. And they were like, well, no, I mean, go ahead. Whatever you got to say, you can say it. Nah, she was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And I'm with you. I 100% understand where she's coming from. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I ain't asked to speak to neither one of y'all. So Tiffany now is pissed. She goes to Xavier and she is going off. She is pissed off and she is going at Xavier and she is just like, I don't appreciate it. You know, this is your alliance. Trust your alliance. If we're telling you this is what the vote is, why would you do that? You already know what's going on. So then I said, well, maybe she did talk to them. Maybe she did have a conversation with them, because she was talking like she felt like they should already know what's up. Like they should already have an understanding of what's going on. So then Hannah and Xavier are looking at each other, and I want to say it was Xavier that was like, we had one job. Hannah was like, we had one job. Like, stick together for the culture. We had one damn job. And I feel where they coming from. Like, y'all had one job. But at the end of the day, a 6-person alliance is always hard. Even if y'all have a common goal, even if y'all have things in common, it's hard to keep 6 people together and to continue the same mindset. Matter of fact, I give them kudos for staying together as long as they did, if you want to know the truth of the matter. But let's be clear. Colin and Derek F, I always saw as being the ones that would break off first. But moving on. So we get down to the vote. And unfortunately, they weren't able to flip the house. And Christian does go home. And I feel like if the wrong person wins, Derek X is in trouble. I feel like if the wrong person wins, Derek F is in trouble. Now I know who, so because they gave us so much drama surrounding this whole veto and everything, we didn't get to see the HOH competition. I guess we're going to get that on Sunday night, and we'll get all caught up with the HOH on Sunday night. But I know who won. I'm not going to do a spoiler. Y'all know I try not to do spoilers too much over here, because I'm really, for the people, even though I'm a day late, people who want to see it. But y'all can go, I told y'all, I follow BB Updates over onto the Twitter, and they give you the play-by-play, they give you conversations, they give you, like, they be quoting people. So you can get a whole lot of what's going on without watching the live feed. So again, I'm not going to say who's HOH, but I know who's HOH. But I will give you a hint. They are in the cookout. Now, Big Brother did what they always do, expect the unexpected. They gave us a little twist here at the end. And now comes the audience participation part of our program, ladies and gentlemen. You can vote. They're going to give people these special powers. And it's very reminiscent of the room that, I forget, y'all know I forget all the names of the stuff. But when they were able to go into a special room, they would do a competition. And if you won the competition, you would get a special power. But nobody knew you had that power because nobody knew you won the competition, and they kept it all secret. Now, this year, their version of that is you can text, and for however many texts that people get, they get Big Brother bucks, and they can spend those bucks to buy certain powers. They don't have to use the power at that moment. They can roll their money over to the next week, and they can use their power then. And then the power, you know, y'all know it's a variety of powers as far as having an extra veto and doing different things like that. So I already sent my text in. If you look over to my Instagram, you'll see who I texted, okay? Who I sent my money to, okay? But I feel like you could text as many times within that window, and the person who got the most votes will get this amount of dollars. The second place will get this amount of dollars, and it'll trickle down from there. So we will see, ladies and gentlemen. We will see. Let us know what you think. Talking to y'all later. Peace.